the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Set 90 Wolf.
Hey, watch the leg.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Oh, now Lindsay lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at a guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
What the?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DeLance Turner with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 5. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try to run with Lindsay. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, Bricks. Go, go. Rock, rock it, rock it. Hit it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
So what do you two?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup up there. Good for a Raven first.
Yo, Johnny.
Hey, I 7.
Watch 98 for Mike. Hey.
Shoot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Come on,
and
bro.
his throw's going to be incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. That's going to be caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did. Yeah. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down now, it's Turner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
90 Wolf.
Let him know. Let him know. 57 to Mike.
Alpha.
Too long, got help. 57 to Mike.
Go.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, Lindsey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, box drop.
Check 24. 55 is my guy, 55.
They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch 98. 98's for Mike.
Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run on first down. Turner. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, it's Turner. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really...
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeLance Turner, 78 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, exit.
Let me switch the play, Jesus.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll drop the throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
It's going to be a long...
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, you just shut up. That's what I need to do, all right?
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes what you resort to, your legs trying to escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become a habit for him. That he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey, and he'll get in.
I'm in a game, right? I'm in that league game.
Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
His gift was not that he can jump high, run fast, shoot a basketball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And that was the separator.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Big lot of players.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To get inside his head.
Hey,
He would say, why would I think about missing a shot I haven't taken yet?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half.
This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
No, I did.
And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Joe Burrow. I'm going to trade this nigga, though.
And that'll carry over the back line of the
Trade
end
him
zone
for that
for a
first
touchback.
round pick and get Trevor Lawrence.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DeLance Turner, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Get yourself serious on this.
Keep on. 152 fighter. Go, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a zone passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra 7.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in, they get it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully this...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeLance Turner, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Just about what the Jazz was missing in Game 3, but who the Bulls were missing the day after.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Once again, there's nowhere to be found.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend,
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Attaboy reputation that, frankly, they're carefully cultivated.
They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Not on a quarter. Let's try that again. That was dumb.
No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
He's only taking one this week. I'm going back to you.
I just think that film realized that I need to always, to me, just go do what I do. You know, like say, like this, I'm going to rock. One get is like over here. If I do that, I can't go do this. You know, they going to get the
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 62 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey,
They're down big here late. I don't know.
What week we in this zone? You in this zone?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Come on, the one with the Ravens.
Huge.
You got the
Coach,
volume.
what do you
What week
want to
we
call?
in that
He
zone?
just waved to him like, who cares? Just get out of here. We'll do something some other time.
Well, we probably got to trade, Mo. I trade you a pick or something. I got no money for that nigga.
As they continue to move
I still won't have no money for that nigga if I trade.
behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts.
Let it get
They'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Get her, don't they make her famous next minute? She blocked me.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Looking for your love, but your feelings is dividing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball, and things are working.
They
think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the EA Sports.
Hey, shot it, catch it.
Tonight, Game 5 of the 1998 NBA Finals, and a win for the Bulls caps the repeat.
The stage is set for a celebration. When Michaels goes to the finish line, he knows how to close. If this is the last dance, you might as well have it on your own dance floor. Malone's first shot is there. Stopped it. Gives it to Malone. This is a little anxiety, a little tightness here in Chicago. There may be a lack of focus preparing for the parade and the celebration to forget that you got to come out and play a game. Malone, 39 points, and personally pushing back toward Utah. 10.4 seconds remaining. Kukoc will
Bulls to win this at home, they're going to have to finish with a bang and a giant bang. Harper.
Rip up the headlines. It is very much a series.
Well, I mean, I would have loved to have won it here at home, but it didn't happen. Everyone thought I could make a shot, and that's the beauty of the game. For 1.1 second, I mean, everybody was holding their breath, which is kind of cute.
Dang, nigga, yeah, I can't even get that nigga, Mo.
Utah knew it was going to Salt Lake City after Friday night's Game 5. The
I ain't got no money.
know Chicago would also be along for the ride.
The Bulls go 5-4 in title clinching games. If they hope to win it this year,
Trading to somebody else, try to get something off on me instead of releasing them.
This is it, baby. The Jazz have forced a Game 6. Can they stay alive and take it to 7? Both games here in Salt Lake City. The crowd is going nuts.
Call me for the storm. Not a lot of joking today, huh? Not like in those movies when they see the lion just sitting in the shade, just staring. I see the kill today.
Some injury news, and it's not good news for Bulls forward Scottie Pippen. After a great defensive effort in Game 3, during which he drew numerous charges, Pippen has been experiencing stiffness in his back. Earlier, we spoke with...
Got the hand in. Hand in means all four in one fall. Let's go ahead and give our best.
What time is it?
Game time!
And we welcome you back to Salt Lake City for Game 6. And should the Jazz win tonight and force a Game 7, then it would be worth noting that very few teams have ever won a 7th game on the road in the finals. Utah would have a slight edge, it would seem, in that scenario. So, if the Bulls want to bring the hammer down, Game 6 is the time to do it. Hornacek will open on Pippen. They'll try and post Scottie on him. They go to it right away. Stockton comes over on the double team. Now back to Scottie, and they quick recover, and an easy two for Scottie.
I started the game, and the first play of the game, I went for a dunk. And it jammed my... I was done after that. Like, I'm telling MJ I can't go no more. Like, dude, I'm done.
Looks like Scottie Pippen is laboring as he moves up and down the court. A back injury is one of the most...
What do I have on, bro? My phone. Xfinity jump.
Jordan for 3. Got it. The Bulls lead by 9, but here's the bad news for them. Moments ago, Scottie Pippen, accompanied by trainer Chip Schaefer, leaves the bench and heads for the locker room.
He was in such pain. He was losing mobility and his pain was increasing. It was just sort of kind of spiraling.
Oh.
Malone in traffic. Got his own and put it back in. Malone against Weddington. Off balance.
When Scottie left, we were just kind of holding on.
It's Malone. Only moments ago, they trailed by 9.
This would be a very wearing game for Jordan. To try to tire him down and wear him out. It'd be interesting to see if he'll have enough at the end of the game because of the minutes he's going to have to play.
The Last Dance is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. By Facebook.
I'm Ricky running back.
And by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
You gonna be like that. Was you in my broadcast earlier when I was playing Green Bay? No, what happened? Man, another comeback, bro. The meanest one. You gotta look at it. Alright. I might go look at it right now. I'll be back. Alright.
Sunday dinner has always been special. It's just nice to have something to look forward to. Well, break out the good plates and tell the kids to wash up, because it's Sunday dinner, even if it isn't Sunday. We aren't keeping track of days anyhow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. Sail the ship. Chop the tree.
some heat and steam and stuff put on and try to see if I can, do something.
Ahmad Rashad back in the Delta Center with a...
Did you start? Really? All right. Utah in possession as we start the third quarter. Malone right to work. Rodman battling like crazy, but can't quite hold on to it. And Rodman just trips Malone up. They got to call a flagrant here. They've got to call a flagrant.
I tell you what, I love what I'm seeing, the battle between these two guys. They're fighting, giving it everything they got.
Rodman drills a 20-footer and gives it that go-figure gesture. This is Scotty out high, immediately returns it to Harper. A little jump hook is good. Is Pippen anything more than a decoy now on offense for Chicago?
I was a decoy that whole game, but they didn't know it. Michael said, you just stay out here and do what you can do. You better be out here than in the locker room. So I gutted myself through their game.
Pippen giving it his best, and that time it was good enough.
Pippen is barely getting up and down the floor. So I'm taking all the shots. I'm bringing all the energy. And I got very little left in the tank.
As we start the fourth quarter, Michael Jordan has scored 29 points. He's played 34 of the 36 minutes so far after playing 45 on Friday night. You have to believe fatigue is an important factor now. Out to MJ for three. It's short. Michael. Short. The jumpers come up short when fatigue is a factor. There's Pippen heading back to the locker room again to try to stretch out that ailing back.
medication and doing everything we could to try to relieve his pain and his symptoms. Treat him for 5 minutes so he could get maybe 5 minutes of pain relief and play for 5 minutes.
They had him in the back. They were putting ice on his back and electrical stimulation to pain relief, and they were trying to bide their time up until the 10-minute mark to bring him back out and see if he could play the last 10 minutes of the game. As you can see, he's back. He's on the floor. We just have to see how it goes.
Anybody that would have a notion that Scottie Pippen was a soft player is patently absurd. He's as tough a player and intensely competitive as anybody that I've worked with. What he did in Game 6 was extraordinary. I know so many players that would have tapped out without hesitation in that situation, and he was going to just throw it out there and finish it no matter what.
Alone, three defenders on him, and they take it away. It's Pippen wincing as he comes up with the loose ball. Scottie just hobbling around. Jordan with the jumper. And with 37 points, as Utah falls behind now for the first time since the second quarter. Stockton has a little daylight, and Utah has a 3-point lead. Pippen in the lane, connects on the turnaround, playing through clenched teeth.
Game 6 is going back and forth and back and forth, and I just didn't see any way this wasn't going 7. Utah was really mentally tough.
50 seconds. Malone. Cross-court Stockton. A 3. It's there!
There was less than a minute to play. We're down 3. Phil calls timeout.
This is a big 20-second timeout for Chicago because it allows Jordan to get some rest.
Michael Jordan, at this advanced stage of his career, has to carry the team. He has to play extra minutes in a grueling series. And that last sequence in the final half-minute plus is one of the greatest sequences you'll ever see in any sport.
Now the Bulls would like to get 2-for-1 possession here. Try to get a quick score against the free throw line to give them 2 opportunities to watch.
Pippen into Jordan. Michael working on Russell. Brings them to within 1.
Michael takes it right to the rim and lays it in. So now we need to stop.
When I made a layup, when we went back down, I knew they were running that pattern and play through Karl Malone. They ran that play a couple times prior. And Dennis and Malone have been fighting all game. And Karl just totally forgot that I was on the weak side.
Malone is doubled. They swat at him and steal it.
Michael never cleared, so Malone doesn't see him. He comes from the blind side and strips him.
Now I got the ball, and I could see Phil, basically out of the corner of my eye. He wasn't going to call a timeout.
If we could do something without them talking about it, working against a set defense, we'd rather go with a live ball situation.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6.
What's going through your head when you're coming back up the floor? Get the hell out the way. Get the hell out the way, only thing I was thinking.
I didn't have to do. All I did was plant myself right down there. I knew he's going to shoot this. He is not going to pass this ball. John Paxson or, Steve Kerr. Hell no. This is his turn.
When I scoped over the floor, I felt like I can get a jump shot off or I can get all the way to the basket. So it's just a matter of me picking the right time when to attack.
Chicago with the lead. Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points.
At the end of the game, you got to get it out of his hands. He's a killer. Watch Jordan's left hand here as he gives Russell the push. Referee can't see that. Jordan frees himself up for a clean look.
Now everybody say I pushed off. The man his energy was going that way. I didn't have to push him that way.
Russell was already stumbling away. That hand on his backside was the equivalent of a maitre d' showing someone to their table.
When he took that shot, you could just hear the energy just get sucked right out of the building.
That may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA. If that's the last image of Michael Jordan, how magnificent is it?
And those devastated fans are just groaning, this collective groan as the Jazz take time out.
Tired as hell. I'm exhausted. But I have one more stop. I'm collecting my thoughts, but I'm tired. I'm trying to muster up the energy to finish this off.
If they score, there's a game 7. If they don't, for the second straight year, they go out in 6. Stockton, Harper's on it. Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat. Chicago Bulls, the 1998 NBA champion, and a team for the ages.
I never gave up. I never gave up. Every time we were close, I knew we were going to do it. I knew it.
1998 NBA Finals MVP, Michael Jordan.
Was a hero. He's a guy that delivered every time he was asked to in these type of situations. Man, can you believe it? 6. 6. 6 of them. 6 of them. Yes, sir. 6 of them. Now, y'all say whatever you want. They can't win till we quit. Check that out. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's waterproof color right there. That's waterproof. What was you watching? I was watching Man with the Iron Face, which is kind of got me got. And he's here. You know what I told the guys when we stuck our hand in? What? All for one and one for all. I did. I'm not kidding.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I loved it.
Beautiful stuff just now, man. That was poetic.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Can you continue this, Jerry?
That takes 20
I'm
seconds.
not even going to think about this. All I'm going to think about is tonight, have fun. Tomorrow morning, we'll worry about anything else.
But Scotty, now that you're celebrating, you're feeling good, you're coming back next year, right?
I answer in a couple of days. Maybe at Grandpa.
All right. Greatest team ever played this game. So, you just got to respect it. If you don't respect that, hey, Mama's doing a lot of illegal drugs. That's what it is. That's it.
Can you imagine? Still daylight. We might be able to get some golf swings in.
This is great. This was the greatest.
Good job, fellas. hotel, we just had cameras in front of us and people waiting for autographs. That was so amazing, just being with the group and feeling that that rush of adrenaline because of people's adoration for Michael Maynard.
Alexander. Give him that. Good deal. Usual rule, 119 million. Okay. Yes. All right now. Good luck. Damn.
Sir, is this the smoking floor? Yes, it is now. We are the champions, my friend.
Kiss the trophy?
Phil say, can you play 48 minutes? I said, whatever it takes. It didn't help much when Scotty went down. I wasn't expecting him to go down. That scared the shit out of me.
Man, how good did that jumper feel? I see you gave the little.
I had to. Everything was short. Look at my wrist. Everything was short. I had great luck. That time I was all the way. You know, fucking just throw your 2 fingers at it. Pronate. Got nothing in you? Celebrate what we moment, man. It's a moment. It's a moment. That's Zen Buddhism. Y'all get in the moment and stay here.
A lot of championships gone when
just stay in the moment.
In the moment.
Till next October, then we know where the hell we are.
Remember When, presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
There was nothing like coming up as a Chicago Bulls fan with the GOAT, Michael Jordan, leading us to 6 championships. That's 2 free repeats, 6 rings.
Ow!
Gave us all the bragging rights, man. I'm trying to tell you, from LA to New York, we had it. We owned the 90s. And I want to say thank you to MJ for all the memories, bringing the city together, bringing us those rings, and leaving that legacy.
This is going to be America's favorite breakfast. They just don't know it yet. You order a breakfast sandwich, and that's when Wendy's makes it. Not weeks or months ago. Try your new favorite. Get a free breakfast Baconator with offer in the app.
If you love peanut butter most, this cup has your name on it. If you love chocolate most, this cup has your name on it. Literally, that'd be a logistical nightmare, especially if we use last names. Then we'd have to do both sides. Reese's lovers, they're back.
Where will you go first? Will it be familiar streets? Or perhaps unknown roads? Wherever you may go, Lexus will welcome you back with exceptional offers. Find a Lexus for every road at Lexus.com.
No payments for up to 90 days on all 2020 Lexus models.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The United States Postal Service is here to deliver your mail and packages, and the peace of mind of knowing that essentials like prescriptions are on their way. Every day, all across America, we deliver for you, and we always will.
Where them niggas go, James?
I
don't know.
Putting on a few pounds? Take back control. Eat healthy and get back on schedule with Nutrisystem.
Yeah, they did. I think. You feel me? I said I wanted to join, but they ain't invite me though.
I'm trying to go, bro.
It's alright though, bro. I'll take it on the chain, you feel me?
Go online or call 888-654-FIT2 to save 50% on a month of food and shakes.
We started Carpe because we wanted to help sweaty people just like us. We wanted to create an antiperspirant that could tackle the toughest sweat.
I sweated right through my tuxedo at my wedding.
The second I would put on a shirt with sleeves, it would sweat right through.
That classic midday sweat. Nothing has worked for me until I found Carpe.
Carpe is up to 3 times stronger than a regular strength antiperspirant.
I need this in my life.
We're confident you'll love it just as much as we do. Stop your sweat today at mycarpe.com.
About 2 to 3 weeks into Noom, I saw a commercial on TV. I go, Noom should have me on the commercial because I eat candy and ice cream all day.
Noom is made for the real world.
I'm a third generation candy maker.
It's
It's so sustainable, and I don't have to deprive myself. It corrected all of the bad habits that I had fallen into.
From a both physical and mental standpoint, he's just healthier.
I taste candy every day for a living, and if I can lose weight on Noom, so can you. Visit Noom.com and change your life for good.
The Vault, presented by State Farm.
The Beatles, they were the original Fab Four. They turned rock and roll on its ear, and then they broke up, or were broken up before the public was ready. The Bulls, Fab Four of Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Jackson, may be coming apart before their time as well, with Jerry Krause being cast, fairly or unfairly, as the Yoko Ono of the Bulls.
World champs, NBA Mac Daddies. Chicago completing its second three-peat this decade. Tens of thousands of fans in Chicago's Grant Park chanting one more year.
I want to tell Jerry Reinsdorf, he better bring him back, because if he doesn't, we're going to ride him out of town on a rail.
Can't knock him. We got to give him credit, and he deserves the credit because he was the general manager of those teams. I've had a lot of great people in my life. That's where my success happened. I played with Phil Jackson, the greatest coach in the game, Michael Jordan, the greatest player in the game, Jerry Krause, obviously the greatest general manager in the game.
I want to thank all my teammates, the organization. It's been a great run. Thank you for our last dance. I know a lot of people didn't think we'd end up back in Grand Park this year. Nobody knows. But the one thing I do know is my heart, my soul, my love has always gone to the city of Chicago.
Weirdo.
I have to almost appreciate his celebrity even more, because he didn't have those platforms to be known worldwide. There was
Man, shut
no
the
ability
fuck
to
up,
promote
bro.
yourself through
Shut
social
your bitch
media,
ass up, you
to
fucking
post
bitch. I slap the shit with your bitch ass, boy.
tweets, nothing like
You
that.
a bitch,
He was
boy.
known for his
Let me call
play
you Kurt.
and for
Boy,
having
you
this
a bitch, boy.
larger-than-life
And fuck
persona.
EA too, nigga. I come in here as humble as I can fucking be.
On the city of Chicago and the fans.
But I can't stand that
When
shit.
we had the celebrations after each of the championships in Grand Park.
That
That
nigga
shit don't make
ugly.
no fucking sense, James.
What?
It don't make no fucking sense, man.
What you talking about?
I speak my.
92, the NBA was in 80 countries.
What is y'all niggas talking about?
You at that fucking high
There's a
dog.
look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams
Go
are
ahead,
merging for
bro.
the Ford Field
You
tunnel
know how
just
long
a
ago
short
that
time
was?
ago. And of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown
What's wrong with that?
Lions. They're set to go as they will match
Oh, y'all
up
tripping.
with the Minnesota Vikings.
Y'all tripping.
And then there are certain...
Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
helped to create.
As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The African-American athlete, a different way in which people saw athletics as part of the entertainment business. He became an extraordinary ambassador.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie six-rounder from Maryland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to
take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Caught by Jones. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. This one caught by Isabella. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And a cutback, right sideline. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there out of Cook, 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And it's like, this is it.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first.
Beat at the
Just
top
a
of
gain
that
of
in a
1 there.
chokehold.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ooh, weak man. Get some lead.
An extra defensive back on the field here for
And he
3rd
forgot
and
to put the
goal.
practice squad still on.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. From end zone to end zone, it's a
Touchdown,
106-yard
Richie
return. And the
James.
Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he
Shaquem Griffin. You should have joined this league, Mo.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid
Did
of
you
the ball
see? Did you see the Green Bay joint yet or
You have to help
nah?
your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15.
Oh, nigga,
following that sack.
what? That's not the right video. Nigga, you waiting for? I'm live right now, nigga. That's the video you waiting for now. What the heck?
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's what you talking to, bro.
On 3rd down, Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the...
Man, you see my tight end. My tight end was going off against Gibson.
I ain't even watch the game, bro.
I got a mini George Kittle on me now, James.
Oh, it is sad waiting for. I don't know why it's doing that.
This shit processing. Ain't done processing. You know, you see the money on it. I think that nigga get some. Come on, my tight end was. Hey, cuz, my tight end was all over the place, kid. That nigga's.
Calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Here it goes right here,
The
bro.
loss last week as he sends this one away.
It was 5 hours ago. It wasn't an hour ago. That's not that one.
With the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
I sent that in the chat. I ain't know a conservative you couldn't juke, bro. Why you ain't tell me that?
They'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on
I'm saying here running with this nigga Swift, like I'm wondering why I can't juke the whole game, and then at that I got a new playbook. I mean, well, a playbook I don't even know what I was using for real.
Passing game.
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
I was losing, nigga. You tripping.
Gets this one to midfield.
I wasn't spanking that nigga. I just came back.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
God damn, man.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Why didn't you freaking slide,
When the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a pick.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. McSorley sets to pass. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's McSorley. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm playing that now. I'm looking at the Green Bay one.
Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I don't even believe it.
Throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He recovered an onside kick.
Yeah.
And the completed pass, but for no
It
gain.
did
Stopped
though,
right at
bro.
the
That
line, so
choke
it's
got
2nd
his
and 10.
buckets in the love, bro.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Oh,
Back in the
man,
end
that's
zone,
so
can he get
flowers,
his
bro.
feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Huh?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
Final play of the half. Cousins being chased out left. He wants it all for the
No,
end zone.
not on Trey Flowers, nigga. It's not happening.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On on second down now. Swift looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing is McSorley. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down.
Why would you step out of bounds, you idiot?
So a big call there that brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's McSorley to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Nah, no you don't, bro.
This defense can use some more of these types
I
of
just seen it, bro.
I just seen it. Driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
I seen it, bro. I seen it, bro. Hey, bro, I promise you, I seen it, bro.
4th down and 9.
I know. You don't got to keep saying it, bro.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
On 1st down, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Hey, Trey! Trey!
Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 out, ball.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Watching it go. Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, McSorley. pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat
Yeah, I hit the block in my jello.
in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Now McSorley. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
You like it what you see?
Decent start to the drive.
Everything is on there, that's on me.
2-point conversion and a field goal.
Yeah, well, looking like he's trying to.
All the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now.
He's there. All I want to do is.
The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here.
Oh!
It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Oh, that's a dot. Oh, that's a dot.
Touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Again, it's Cousins.
You okay, bro?
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
I asked earlier, bro. I ain't respond, so why do I gotta respond?
Typically, we try to throw quick hitters, quick slants.
What that mean? You was on earlier, though.
Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I forgot I even heard of full TV.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The way!
Throw off, he's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to roll past the 20, and finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Hey, bro, I just said keep scoring. You don't got to tell me.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again on second down, McSorley. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far in the second half. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Bro, you saying try to argue, bro.
Defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're
not
saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were
Do
able
you
to
know?
beat some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Dad, are you serious?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get him through. He's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
I know, that's why everything is just a
situation, he'll need to.
No. So what's really going on?
Because if we going there, if we going with rings and all that, at the end of the day, Michael Jordan is not the greatest with rings.
I'm just saying, man.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is not, everything is an opinion. Everything.
Desperation throw deep
I said, okay. Like I said, at the end of the day, everything is an opinion. Because we would never know who's the greatest. We would never know who's the greatest. Because the stats is, listen though, bro. The stats, LeBron's stats is better than Jordan. But Jordan got more rings. But if that's the case, then Jordan done got more rings than Bill Russell. So that means Bill Russell's better than him. So, well, always be an opinion, bro. It's not no fact. It would never be any facts to this, bro.
Now a desperation throw deep.
Give me that Trey!
Pressure there as it's intercepted.
So it would never be any facts, bro. It's just straight opinion.
He's going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Then we gonna talk.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The refs, the players. Who did LeBron go up against? What? What? And that's the greatest player of all time. You right. No, you right though. You right, bro. You right. I thought Michael Jordan. I mean, LeBron can lead his team or whatever. It's always that. I didn't know. Niggas always say LeBron could do this, put his team on his back, do that. But it's always he didn't have nobody. I thought he took the Cavaliers, the nobody Cavaliers that y'all say to the final. Remember y'all said that?
Yeah, they ass fucked up by the Spurs.
Nah, but remember y'all said that though. So why when they come and play, he didn't have nobody? Come on now, I don't want to hear that, bruh. I don't want to hear that. Come on now. We talking about the young Michael Jordan that took his team to the finals and won. You hear me?
Hey, can't wait till bitch ass going home.
We talking about the Michael Jordan that won a NBA finals at the age of 30. That's what we talking about.
35.
Thank you for the correction, sir. And then niggas tell me, oh yeah, I don't take any team, bro. He ain't take that Lakers team to the playoffs,
said that, James?
I know James barred on God. That LeBron a better player. The great
nigga Michael Jordan played with one All-Star in his whole lifetime, bro. He got 6 championships, boy.
That's sad. No, it's not even that though.
Shit, boy.
He built. He not. I ain't saying he built Scottie Pippen into that, cause Scottie Pippen was gonna be that.
Hey.
But he real life anchored that team. Slimmy, you could see that.
Hey.
Come on, cuz 50. He averaged 50 in the playoffs, bro.
Come on, fool.
This nigga James out his fucking mind.
Shit, bro.
Nigga James out his fucking mind. Then he had the nerve to bar on God though. Like
he barred on. Bro, are you that stupid, fucking James?
He young. He is a young dumbass. Now he was a young dummy though, bro.
Oh man.
LeBron James played with over 8 All-Stars, bro, in his whole lifetime, bro. He only got 3 championships. Michael Jordan played with 1, bro.
That nigga went 3 for 6, man.
That's good.
That's terrible. Everybody else talk about the greats and all that, and they finals records and all that. Come on, bro. They don't got no losing record.
Fuck wrong with your dumb ass, bro?
Let me go check on my eggs right quick. When I get back, James, you better have a better attitude.
Talking about better attitude. Nigga, you stupid.
Dumb ass nigga.
He dumb too, cause he high.
He already fucking ate,
Shot, look.
You high shit, Shawty. Fuck you on. Bitch ass nigga.
You weird, bitch.
That was a weird, boy. Nigga got fucking weird.
Nigga ass shit.
Nigga
you got Eddie Holmes? You got Eddie Holmes? You got Eddie Holmes? What?
I know your full name, bruh. Bitch ass nigga. Now back to this nigga. This nigga's talking about, bruh, if Michael Jordan had a better, LeBron James had a better team. Fucking me and LeBron James had a better team, bruh. This nigga played
young ass nigga, Mo. Fuck, this nigga so young-minded, bruh. This nigga watched the whole documentary, bruh, and still saying the same thing. Nigga, you need to go back to school, bruh. I feel like you just wasn't listening. You just wasn't looking.
Yeah.
You, like, oh my God, bruh.
Yeah, you getting on Apex?
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I ain't saying LeBron.
Are you getting on Apex, cuz?
No, I'm not getting on Apex. I'm trying to run a program. And since you're not running a program, let me go ahead and call Rob, bruh. You go ahead and put me on mute, too.